Oh, hi there again, folks. This is Analog Hoove with another video. Probably no one will see. But that's okay. This time I'm looking at another new demo recently released on Xbox Live. A demo for an upcoming shooter from Sega called Binary Domain. And it comes with 2 levels of third-person cover-based shooting action, a la Gears of War, Uncharted, you know, those kind of games. And, after these 2 levels, I have to say it is a very game. I mean, it's definitely a video game. I mean, you hold the controller, you press buttons, you shoot enemies, they die, you take cover, you reload. That's about it, at least from what you can gather from the demo. That's not a bad thing. No, not a bad thing at all. Maybe a little, uninspired. I mean, I think this little bit here really shows it quite well. Here I am just going through a narrow corridor. Well, technically an alleyway. Shooting enemies as they appear. And, yeah, it does it okay. I mean, typically speaking, American developers are the kind of people that usually make these sort of games. So it's kind of interesting that this is coming from Japan. And actually, if I remember correctly, the same team that does the Yakuza series of games. Which, if you haven't played those, is sort of like a third-person, story-driven, like action RPG brawler series that's been on the PlayStation. I think it started PlayStation 2 and had a couple entries on both the PS2 and the PS3. And they're kind of interesting, you know, for people who are really into Japanese culture. It's a unique taste, pretty much a, you know, Japanese take on The Godfather, I guess you could say. But I mean, the developers have explicitly stated that this game is sort of an attempt to cross over Western and Japanese approach to game design. And it just, I don't know. It's hard to really say. I mean, they're throwing some interesting ideas in that. Like the little bubble you just saw pop up. Well, that's because I accidentally shot a teammate. And one thing they're including in this game is sort of like a trust system. Where, I guess, sort of how you treat and react to your teammates affects how, you know, what they think of you. And I guess that's supposed to impact the story later on. Obviously, you really can't see that in this short demo, you know, just a couple levels. But that's one thing they're promising. Unfortunately, won't see how that actually plays out until the full release. But that's something they're doing that, you know, set it apart a little bit. Otherwise, the story, I've seen a few trailers outside of this, and it's really built on sort of, you know, robots versus people kind of concepts. You know, sound like a iRobot sort of thing. You know, minus Will Smith, and maybe not entirely involving the concepts of Isaac Asimov. But still, you know, it's, you know, question like, you know, robots, humanity, la 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 la, all that kind of stuff. That I'm pretty sure anyone who's, you know, read or watched a significant amount of science fiction, whether it be the works of Isaac Asimov or Blade Runner, has probably seen before. But once again, that's not really showing off in the demo here. So it's really hard to comment on how that's going to play out. I mean, like I said, this team's previous works with the Yakuza series have been heavily story-driven. So I can only imagine that they're going to continue that here. And another thing with like the interaction of the characters, the only thing I cut out of this bit, just for the sake of time, was the little thing where I was sort of chit-chatting with one of my teammates. And you can react to what he's saying. He's pretty much commenting on my other teammate's fine ass. And you can either say, yeah, that is a fine ass. Or you can say, hey, you know, we're military, gruff, hard asses. We're not supposed to be talking about that kind of shit. Naturally, I did the right thing and talked about my teammate's ass. Because it is a pretty nice ass. Another thing, as you can see here, is there is a like level up system to the weapons. As you kill enemies, all the robots, you get credits, and then you spend them to upgrade weapons. You can upgrade your weapons, you can upgrade your teammates' weapons. And another thing that occurred early on in this demo is I got to choose what teammates I wanted to take with me on this little section of the game. So naturally I chose the big burly black dude and the hot Asian chick. But, you know, each one has their own specialty. The Asian chick is a sniper. The big black dude has the big machine gun. So, once again, a little bit different. You know, not exactly the same as Gears of War there. But still nothing really all that super inspiring or different either. Something else in the other level that's on the demo. You fight alongside a very annoying robot who speaks in a French accent. Why they feel that's necessary, I don't know. I think it's kind of a Japanese sort of thing. They like having weird characters with unnecessary accents. At least it's better than, I don't know, some like cute, annoying, like fluffy thing that speaks in a high tone voice. No, it doesn't have this thing in it. It just has a French robot. I mean, once all said and done, this game is, like I said, it's a game so far from what I can tell. It doesn't really set the world on fire with anything super interesting. But what it does pretty well. The controls handle fine. I mean, the graphics are okay. It's a little dull and gray, but then again, you can say that about Gears of War a lot too. Though the graphical fidelity doesn't quite match up to that, unfortunately. Either way, I mean, as far as I can tell, this is going to be a solid title. I doubt there's really too much they can do to fuck it up to the extent where it's just plain bad. Would I, based on this demo, would I pop $60 on the table for this game? No. Now, if it gets down to like $25 and GameStop's doing a buy two get one free, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. Should kill a few hours. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. Have a magnificent day. And try not to be a robot. And kill lots of robots. And do whatever makes you happy. Whatever. Toodles, people. Bye-bye.